What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Woo! Wendy Williams. A lot of brothers don't like her. A lot of brothers feel like she's ruined a lot of relationships, ruined a lot of black men. And as my mom used to say, when it rains, it pours. Wendy Williams has been through a lot of trauma. First of all, a lot of surgeries trying to lighten herself up and fix her face to do something. I'm not sure. But this whole thing with her husband, Kevin Hunter, is interesting. The fact that she never changed her last name to Hunter lets you know who ran the relationship. And she was taking care of the guy. I don't care what you guys say. This is a beta male kind of brother. He's being taken care of by a woman. It's her earnings that are making this thing work, not his. He tried to sue her for alimony. Didn't work. Okay. Now he's moved on with somebody else. Sharina Hudson, I believe. Now, since they have divorced, he needs to take care of his new baby mama. And he was being paid by her for the 20 years they were married. But when Wendy was placed under guardianship in 2022, they stopped paying him. Now he is demanding that payment that he get because that was a part of the Wendy's marital settlement agreement. Now remember, he's the one that cheated and got the chick pregnant. But listen to what he explains in the court documents. I rely on the severance pay for my living expenses, and having been without this income for 23 months has affected me greatly. Wendy's ex is also asking Star, via her guardianship, immediately pay all severance payments, which may be due and owing at this time of the court's order. Kevin is also looking to get paid from Wendy's AFTRA retirement plan. Whoa. Let me just explain this to the best of my ability. A lot of ladies are going to be successful in this new world, and I'm going to tell you why. Of course, we're always going to have very powerful and motivated guys that will get rich. We're always going to have guys who are going to be bright. We're always going to have men who are going to be talented, and we're always going to have a man that will spin on a feminine woman. The problem is going to come in for those ladies who don't feel like they are going to be a part of the feminine sort of class. The Oprahs of the world, the Wendy Williams of the world. And this doesn't really have a lot to do with what a person looks like, although it can. But I've seen so much evidence of women just being very beautiful and still can't get the job done. I mean, you look at Erykah Badu, look at what we see right now with Lala Anthony. You know, you look at Amber Rose. There are a ton. Keke Palmer, and this, in my opinion, all these ladies are very attractive, but they just can't get a man that will really take them that serious to their level. So what happens? I'll tell you what happens. A lot of these women are going to be taking care of guys, and we don't want to talk about that. A lot of these women are going to be taking care of men. Okay? Men. Let's call it for what it is. Men. Right? And what happens when you take care of men? I will tell you. When you're a woman that takes care of men, these guys don't date you because they love you. They date you because you have the money and they don't. Just like, watch this, women do it to guys. And then they stay with you for 20 years. Watch this also. And once it happens, they want to be paid. I know that a lot of people are not going to get it. I know that you're not going to like it. But God damn it, that is where we are at. It's where we're at. Sorry, I apologize. That is where we're at, guys. It is what it is, okay? When women do not understand, and a lot of this is not about looks. You know what? I've noticed a lot of successful men, their wives are not just knockouts. I mean, they're okay looking. I don't think that Wendy Williams is just like, oh my gosh, you can't get anybody. No, I don't think that. Even before her surgery. It doesn't even matter if you get the surgery. Most men are looking for a woman who is great if she can do things. It's great if she's talented. If you have money, it's great. I think that is completely okay. Want to know what the problem is, though? I think I can tell you. If you are a lady, and for whatever reason, you are a woman that is, off-putting, disrespectful, you don't want to compromise, well, then the guys that have a lot to offer, they go, okay, well, it's okay for you if you want to do that. It's fine. Well, let me take my talent someplace else. And that has been no more evident than what I've been seeing men doing the last 10 years. I've seen so many successful guys not even have to complain about what's going on in the red pill or in the manosphere. Most guys that really have it that way don't even waste their time discussing what the outcomes are in dating. Because most guys that are doing very well, they know how their night's going to end. Like, shout out to Taylor Made Dreams. He said that before. Let me just explain what I'm talking about. When you're a guy, you have enough community around you, enough value around you. You're not a person, if you're somewhat social, unless you're very antisocial, and you're doing very well, you're not thinking like, you know what, I need to go out and find this date. An average guy that is doing very well on average is not worried about, you know what, who am I going out with tonight? Like, you're not even having that position. Your position turns out to be, well, if I feel like I want to date her, I can, or someone else, and everybody doesn't like you, but I mean, we're talking about this, and we're dealing with it from a perspective, whereas a person that's like Wendy Williams, Lizzo, the men that they would want are not gonna judge them based on the fact that you're rich, you're very successful, you're a city girl. A guy would feel like it's amazing that you're doing that, but I don't really need you for that. I'm not really looking at your money. I'm looking at, do you have respect? And when we talk about that, that is where the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Do you have respect for me? That is where the cookie can crumble. There is so much of a lack of respect for what men want, what they need. It's ridiculous. It really is, and it's comical. So then the women feel like their money's gonna help them get to a new class of guy. And lo and behold, and I will tell you like this, most successful guys in most countries are already gone. When a woman has to go to get a guy like Kevin Hunter, it says a lot about the other guys that you had opportunity with. Well, you just couldn't make that, could you? For whatever reason. And we don't like to talk about it because it seems rude and not nice to say, but it's true. It's true. So guys, we think it's your boy, Oshie Dick Jackson, back at it again. The episode of Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you, turn the bell. We're out.